welcome to Wrestle Talk with Rad Beaver. Hope each and every one of you are having a very special day today. First and foremost, let's get some stuff out of the way. I'm sorry about being late tonight. I had a lot of stuff that was going on. Also had some cancellations, tried to find some extra people to come in to be here, and they could not be here as well. So first and foremost, our guest of the night was originally going to be Magic Jake Dumas. Magic Jake had a death in his family, and he was very gracious to try to give me some time to find some extra people, but nobody really picked up the ball and ran with it. So I guess we're just going to do some news and live event stuff and talk about some things that has happened. I hope each and every one of you are doing wonderful out there in the world of wrestling or wherever you guys are at. And without further ado, let's just get into it. Hey, and let's give our most sincere condolences to Magic Jake Dumas, his family, his friends, everybody who's involved in this. We want to send you our most sincere condolences and let you know that we love you, man, and hope to see you back in the ring soon. Hope that this doesn't set you back too hard. It's really hard, especially around the holiday times, having your loved ones that are being missed and everything. And we hope to get you on the show in the future. We've been trying to reschedule with you a date that you can come back for us. Please get in touch with us. We'd love to talk to you about that. And that way we can get a new date for you set up, because I am going to have you back on the show. I promise you guys that he will come back. All right, but let's just get right into it, guys. Let's talk about some live and upcoming shows. Let's start with the National Wrestling Alliance and some stuff that's going to be going on for them. So first and foremost, Saturday, December 13th, there's going to be live pro wrestling at the WEDU studios. It's going to be two different taping that's going to be taking place right there in Tampa. There's going to be a 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time bell time that's going to be taking place, and then a 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time bell time that's going to be taking place. And your tickets are on sale right now for $14.95 and $24.95 for both tapings. Scheduled to appear is going to be none other than the World Heavyweight Champion himself, the Thrillbilly Silas Mason, the NWA World Women's Champion, The Crush, Natalia Markova. I mean, she's the looks that kills too, baby. I mean, that's all there is to it. The NWA World Television Champion, Brian Idol, is supposed to be there. The Overlord, EC3, Pretty Boy Smooth is going to be there. The Towering Greta is going to be there. The Slime Balls are supposed to be there. The Page Sisters are going to be there. Kinsey and Kylie Page both. Carson Bartholomew Drake is going to be there. Knox and Murdoch are going to be there. And so many more. You don't want to miss the opportunity to be down there at WEDU Studios, PBS Studios in Tampa, Florida, December 13th, 2025. Especially for this price, guys. That's a heck of a price to get in and see some live and upcoming wrestling shows and events that's going to be taking place there. Moving forward, New World Wrestling has put out some great things that are going to be going on here. I mean, they've talked about, supporting them. If you don't support them, things that have happened there, and then also send a message to everyone saying that it's going to be a completely safe place. And they're getting ready to announce a brand new date for February 27th in Clinton, Tennessee, is where their next promotion should be happening at. I am going to get confirmation on it. And the New World Wrestling Champion himself, Johnny Poke, has been out there in the world of wrestling, and he has been defending the New World Wrestling Championship at other promotions. And look, my God, he got the mess beat out of him the other night, but he still walked away with that title. He's been doing such a good job. Crowning Woman is going to be coming up Friday, March 13th at Newport Community Center at 426 Crosby Highway in Newport, Tennessee. It's going to be going down for Prodigy Pro Wrestling, the Crowning Moment. And as you see, it's going to have a lot of people going to be there. The Black Dahlia is going to be there. None other than the Stu Crew are going to be there. Great golly, Miss Molly. It's none other than the Iron Raider of professional wrestling. Connor Martin's going to be there. Tyler Shoop's going to be there, and he trains Hana, baby. And you've got Evan Golden going to be there. And then you've got Hunter is going to be there as well, with none other than KC Kazana. The big man himself is going to be there as well. Hey guys, if you missed it, Christmas at the Joe is going to be taking place for Joe Kazana Promotions. It's going to be taking place Wednesday, December 17th at the Cotton Eye Joe. That's 11220 Outlet Drive in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's going to have an action-packed night going to be taking place there. The Country Gentlemen are scheduled to be there. Carson Bartholomew Drake's going to be there. Rabbit Rogue's going to be there. Aaron Williams is going to be there. You've got none other than Kinsey Page scheduled to be there. Tyler Shoop's going to be there. Kerry Morton's going to be there. And my God, Jack Vaughn, Team JV is going to be there. Dalton McKenzie scheduled to be there. And how can we forget about the Thrillbilly Silas Mason, the World Heavyweight Champion, is scheduled to be there as well. You don't want to miss a moment of the action that's going to be taking place right there at the Cotton Eye Joe. moving forward, KFW Live events, Friday, January 16th, 2026. It's Sevierville, Tennessee at the Gary R. Wade Boulevard. That's 120 Gary R. Wade Boulevard, Sevierville, Tennessee. Is going to be taking place right there, and you can see a triple threat tag team cage match. Serena Bell and Clara Carter will be taking on Kylie and Kinsey Page, and other than Tess Warren and Nikki Wilde will be there as well. It's going to be an awesome time in the world of wrestling. You don't want to miss Locked and Loaded by Crossfire Professional Wrestling. Moving forward a little bit, Sunday, December 21st, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Battle for Bill. It's going to be taking place right there at the beautiful Bobby Eaton Arena at NetPro Studios, LLC. That's 100 Emory Lane in Kingsport, Tennessee. They're going to be going out there and having a great time and trying to get as much money raised for all the stars of Imperial Pro Wrestling, NetPro Studios, LLC, Innovate, AML, PDP, and Crossfire Professional Wrestling are all going to be coming together to host this nice benefit show. It's been pretty public that Hillary has been battling for 40 plus days, and she's coded at least once, and she's on life support, and she's still battling every day. So they're going to be doing some stuff to raise money for her for the Battle for Bill. And you guys want to be there. You guys want to show up December 21st. And if that is not enough for you, hey, Saturday, December 20th in Bristol, Tennessee at the Army National Guard Armory, 611 Bluff City Highway, right there in Bristol, Tennessee. Let's Cause a Scene is going to be taking place for Imperial Pro Wrestling. You don't want to miss a moment of that action. You want to come on out and be a part of it as it happens live, guys, right there for you. There's so much going on, man. We have not even tipped the iceberg with Innovate Pro Wrestling. Innovate Pro Wrestling is to be hosting a last man standing match between Andy Optimal and Alex Adkins, and that's going to be taking place Saturday, December 27th. The bell time is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the beautiful Bobby Eaton Arena, 100 Emory Lane in Kingsport, Tennessee. It's the place where each and every one of you guys want to be. Hey, and we're talking about it. The main event for that one is going to be none other than the toy drive itself. Off the ladder match, Nick Blackwell and Crazo for the title, guys, in that main event that's going to be happening there. You don't want to miss a minute of that action. Guys, Christmas for the Kids is going to be taking place Saturday, December 13, 2025 at the Richland Park Gym, 303 Portland Boulevard in Portland, Tennessee. And there's going to be free gifts for all the kids ages 10 and under, free admission for all the kids 10 and under, $1 off admission with donation, or 3 or more cans of food donated at the door. The doors are going to be opening at 6 p.m. The bell time is going to be at 7 p.m. The card is subject to change, but my God, it's got a action-packed card scheduled to be there as of right now, and we are going to be a part of that. We're going to be going to Christmas for the Kids, guys, and I want to let you know that you can join us going forward. Hey, CCW, that's right. Coastal Carolina is going to be having some tapings December 8th and 9th, 6 p.m. in Pompano Beach, Florida. You can get your tickets today at ccwtix.com and join all the action as they're going to be starting their brand new tour for 2026. Come on out and join us, and let's have some fun, guys. All right, let's get into some news, why don't we? Let me switch over to the big screen here. I hope you guys are doing wonderful today. TNA announces a new TV deal with a major cable network that's going to be put on the forefront here. After months of rumors, TNA has at last a new TV deal for its flagship series, Impact. The company announced today that the series will begin broadcasting on AMC as rumored, beginning January 15, 2026. The first episode will be live from Curtis Caldwell Center in Garland, Texas, outside of Dallas. And that's huge news for TNA, especially after the last couple of years, all the stuff that's gone on, all the things that have happened with TNA the last couple of years. You got to think that is one of the biggest things that's going to be happening for them. The show will remain 2 hours from 9 p.m. until 11 p.m. each Thursday. It will also be available on the network streaming service known as AMC Plus. One thing that will change is the show's name. It will become Thursday Night Impact. According to Sports Illustrated, TNA will be holding tapings in Albuquerque, New Mexico on January 22nd and 23rd. That's notable because of 2 of AMC's most popular shows, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, were filmed in that same place in the southwestern city. The company is set to hold a pay-per-view in January called Genesis, but no details have been revealed beyond it taking place somewhere near Dallas. There was no official word on whether The new media rights agreement will have any effect on TNA's working relationship with WWE, or the two promotions have been sharing talent. I mean, they've been sharing talent, the past few years, and WWE Next stars have been crossing over to TNA and vice versa. Writer John Alba stated on X that he asked if partnership would be ending, and it was immediately and adamantly denied by his sources. AMC was first discussed as a potential partner for TNA about a month ago. TNA's previous home was Access TV, which is owned by TNA's parent company, Anthem Sports and Entertainment. Now they'll be moving to AMC. Thursday Night Impact is what it's going to be called. This will be available in an estimated 60 million homes or more. That's going to be double that of Access Television. So I think it's going to be a great move for Impact Television moving forward and for TNA moving forward. And you can catch all the writing upon that, which was done December 2nd, 2025, Eastern Standard Time by Nick Miller on WrestlingIncorporated.com. We are giving all our shout outs there to him, as he has Wrestling Incorporated has really done a really good justice and good service to the wrestling community the last couple of years, providing great news and great outlets on them. Let me move forward just a minute here. Backstage details on the TNA AMC deal include WWE's role as an international timeline. TNA's journey to land new domestic television home has finally, reached its end. I mean, this is really a good thing for them, especially being here at AMC, being the official destination for the flagship show Thursday Night Impact starting June 15, 2026. Through its multi-year media rights agreement, TNA and AMC Networks Thursday Night's Impact will move, like we said, between the 9 and 11 slot on Thursday nights. The viewers in the United States and fans have been waiting for this move. We've been waiting for a long time to get the rights to see TNA again. And I think this is the right move. According to Fightful Select, TNA representatives indicated that WWE aided the promotion in securing the television deal with AMC. And despite rumors that WWE and TNA were terminating their respective multi-year partnership after TNA officials have vehemently denied that to be the case. The latter was corroborated in a similar report from PW Insider and Sports Illustrated earlier in the day. We already talked about the Sports Illustrated thing. Regarding the timeline of the media agreement, Fightful reports that the process to lock in and begin in the spring of 2025, only a small number of people were said to be aware of the final details surrounding it. Through TNA, staff talent were briefed and developed ahead of the official announcement, which came on Tuesday morning. So, I mean, they just recently released this, and it's really been interesting to see all the details that are coming forward. Just the last month, word emerged that AMC, known for television such as Breaking Bad and The Walking Dead, had been pursuing the media rights for TNA. Prior to that, platforms such as the CW and A&E, both were in affiliates with WWE, contacted and also had surfaced potential landings for the sport as well. And kind of behind the scenes, TNA staff and talent reportedly expressed widespread excitement and positivity, with a shared hope for their creative storylines to also be elevated as the company moves to a bigger platform. And I think it's really going to do a really good thing for them moving forward and moving into the bigger platform and making sure that they're on that level as a bigger platform. Many TNA rosters voiced their delight on social media as well. TNA World Champion Frankie Kazarian particularly sees the television deal as a signal that there's a new era that's beginning, as he says, quote, as this TNA champion, the king of TNA and the TNA original, it's truly an honor to help lead this company into a new era at AMC TV. He wrote that on X earlier in the day. So much hard work and effort that most will never know about has gone into this. It all begins 1/5/26. Fellow TNA veteran Eddie Edwards paralleled Kazarian's statements, writing, "The new journey begins January 15th at 9 p.m. We aren't turning the page. We are opening a whole new book," is what he says. The AMC debut of Thursday Night Impact will be from the Curtis Colwell Center in Garland, Texas, which we mentioned earlier, January 15th. Through subsequent episodes are expected to be a mix of pre-taped and Fightful reports that in those TNA is believed there is a specific amount of television shows that the company is required to broadcast live. Now, that hasn't been reported. That hasn't been confirmed. That's just a rumor as of right now. But supposedly they're going to be doing so many shows live for them, and it's going to be making a big difference for TNA moving forward. Following the first live edition of Thursday Night Impact in 2026, TNA will hold television tapings for future episodes in Albuquerque and New Mexico on January 22nd and 23rd. This location is notable due to the previously serving and filling the homes AMC's Breaking Bad, as we once called Better Call Saul, and so many, so on, so forth, as they've had lots of success out there in Albuquerque. That was like I said, I'm giving 100% respect and due here. It was done by Ella J on WrestlingIncorporated.com, as she kind of definitely goes over. Now, Carlos Silva confirms the status of WWE relationship and talks the new television deal, and that was by Nick Miller, as he talked about it, and he said that more details continue to emerge regarding the TNA AMC deal announced earlier today, with TNA Night Impact slated to broadcast from the former Breaking Bad and Mad Men Network in 2026. The president, Carlos Silva, appeared on Busted Open Radio this morning to discuss the agreement, and he affirmed that the partnership with WWE is slated to continue. So as of right now, if everything goes through and the words are true, the partnership is going to still be intact. Absolutely, Silva responded after being asked if the two companies would continue working together. It's a big part of helping us get this deal. It's a big part of now being able to almost give back a little and provide a big platform to some of those superstars as well. Silva stated that TNA planned to continue its growth in 2026, and WWE is set to be a continuing part of that. Additionally, he revealed how the news was broke to the TNA roster this morning, with everyone being shown a video clip via the conference call. He said, quote, "We wanted everyone to hear it from us." Silva said of the good news, there was an emotion that was from everyone. Everyone knows how hard it's been to get here. So that's the good part. The bad part now is we've got pressure, and we've got to perform, and we've got to keep getting bigger and bigger every night. Quote, he says, Thursday Night Impact will make its AMC debut on January 15th with a show in the area of Dallas, Texas. Silva also confirmed that TNA will hold Genesis pay-per-view 2 days later in the same arena. So far, the only thing announced for the show is that former WWE star Fandango, who is now wrestles in TNA as JDC, will have his final match. And so that's going to be a huge thing there that's going to be taking place. And we're quoting Busted Open Radio there. We're quoting Bully Ray, Busted Open Radio, Nick Miller off of WrestlingIncorporated.com. You can check it out. Go right there and find it at WrestlingInc.com, all together, one word. We also want to send our condolences out to CM Punk and AJ Lee. Their dog, Larry, has passed away, crossed over the rainbow just earlier this morning. And we know that he is sad. He's broken down. We know that he was a rescue dog in the Chicago area. They took and rescued him a couple years ago. And it's really sad that he's passed over and gone. I mean, I couldn't imagine living without Dexter. I don't know how I'm going to do it or how I'm going to get over when it happens. I know that he took Larry everywhere. And the article was summarized and done by none other than Eric Booter. Eric wrote this article, and he says, any wrestling fan familiar with CM Punk and AJ Lee is aware of the couple's dog, Larry. Having been rescued from Paul Chicago 11 years ago, Larry had become one of the most well-known dogs in the history of wrestling, as Punk incorporated Larry into some of the gear he wore, including wearing a Larry shirt during his AEW debut in 2021, and even took Larry to shows with him, including the infamous AEW All Out in 2022 event. Recently, however, Punk had mentioned that Larry had undergone some health issues, including needing a surgery that led to Punk driving to shows with Larry in a stroller. Unfortunately, tragedy struck Larry on Tuesday morning. Taking to Instagram, Punk announced that Larry had passed away. The WWE star included several photos and videos with Larry and him and Lee, in addition to a lengthy emotional post remembering Larry. He said, and I quote, "The grief we carry is the price we pay for unconditional love," end quote. Then he says, quote, "Our little Larry crossed over the rainbow bridge, wrapped tightly in our arms. He was safe. He was happy, surrounded by love. We rescued Larry from Paul Chicago in February of 2015. and he changed our lives. I could never in 1,000,000 years find the words to properly express how much we loved him, nor how much joy he brought us. Nothing I write, no pictures I post would do him justice. He lived a long, amazing life. He watched sunsets. He chased skateboards. He made everywhere we went with him home. What a privilege to be so heartbroken and devastated for having experienced such a bond. I wouldn't change anything. Our boy is at rest. This house is quiet, but we still hear the jingle of his necklace. God, that gets me. And the tip taps of his little feet on the hardwood floor. He will always be near. We will always feel him. Our hearts are broken until we see you again, sweetest Bobo. We love you forever. That's what CM Punk wrote, regarding the death of his dog Larry. And he's absolutely right. There's nothing that you can have that can replace that emotional connection between you and your dog. And our most sincere condolences go out to you, CM Punk. I mean, it really does feel, I promise you, it goes out to you. There's nothing that we can do or say that can bring Larry back, but we know that you loved him dearly. And we hope that in the future, you're able to not get over it, but you're able to cope properly in a way that would remember him properly. So Bubba the Love Sponge came out a couple days ago on his show. He had Ric Flair there, and they were talking a little bit, and he was talking some smack about the late Hulk Hogan, and he thinks that Hulk was in pain, and he took some Percocets, and he got some bad street pharmacy Percocets, and it's what killed him. And I don't know if that's true or not. Can't really say. I just know what was said on that show. A lot of social media interactions about it have come out. Some things have been said about it. Here's what I think happened. I think that regardless of what Hulk Hogan did outside of the ring, how he felt outside of the ring, inside the ring, his body of work stands. Whether you agree that he was a certain way or he wasn't a certain way, it's not for me to judge. What's for me to judge is what happened inside that ring. Now, I do know what happened inside that ring affected what happened outside of the ring. Knew that he had several back surgeries. Know that he had several elbow surgeries. We know that he had a lengthy leg problem that went on and that he was living in pain. We know that he was told that he would have to rely on a substance to try to help him get over that. Now, whether it's true or not that he stepped outside of the realm of legal pharmaceuticals or not, I don't know. I can't say that to be 100%. I can't say that to be certain. But I can say this. I can say that it's been speculated by people who knew him well that that's what happened. I didn't know him well enough to say that. I don't know him well enough to know that he did that or he didn't do that. I didn't know him well enough to even contribute for that. But I do know this. I know 100% that Hogan will forever be anonymous with the rise of professional wrestling in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s. And he will be forever anonymous with wrestling even becoming bigger in the mid 90s to early 2000s, and the way it came through each and every household, the way that the story was told through WCW years, through WWF years, through WWF years, will never be forgotten. So that's my take on that. I cannot confirm or deny it. I can only go off of the words of what other people have said and what other people have done. I do not know that that is true. I will not confirm that that is true. I will give my most sincere condolences to his family and his friends because I know that they're still grieving in this time period. And such an insensitive, harsh subject for people to talk about, even people that were close to him or people that were supposedly close to him, to bring up on a live television show is very insensitive. And you have to realize that the family is still grieving. Brooke's still grieving. His son's still grieving. Linda's still grieving. His former wife, his second wife, still grieving. it's just very insensitive for people to come out and start talking about this early. Like I said, I don't know that it's true. I can't prove that it's true. I'm not even going to try. We're just going to move forward and move on with our lives and move forward and move on with certain things. Hey, Naomi announces her baby's gender after canceling the reveal due to complications. So we know that came through. It's going to be by Eric Mutter as well at WrestlingIncorporated.com. It said it's hard to argue that 2025 wasn't among the best years for WWE star Naomi's life. Despite her catchphrase, and the longtime WWE star wasn't proceeding with any caution as she took the women's division by storm, gaining the most momentum in her career as she won the women's Money in the Bank contract and cashed in successfully to win the women's world championship. And while she was forced to vacate the title in August, only a month into her reign, it was for the best reason. As Naomi announced, she was pregnant with her husband, Jimmy Uso's first child. Though she has kept a relatively low profile since then, Naomi has periodically provided fans with updates, including sharing sonogram photos as well as showing off the baby bump in social media posts. But a more substantial update was provided on Sunday when Naomi took to X on her birthday, no less, to reveal the child's gender. It's a boy, Naomi tweeted. You guys know what that means. We might get a new tribal chief in a couple years. It was all good news. However, Naomi explained that a much bigger gender reveal announcement had been planned by her and Uso, only for them to cancel it and do it, and it to be done to Naomi dealing with an unknown complication. The former WWE Women's Champion and TNA Knockouts Champion attempted to assure the fans that everything was fine and explained that both she and the baby were stable and that they were taking things one day at a time. She thanked fans for both the support and well wishes on her birthday. And she wrote it directly on her X, which is under at Trinity, at @TheTrinity_Fatu is where she wrote it at. And she said, we decided to cancel our gender reveal due to me dealing with complications. The baby and I are stable and taking one day at a time. Thank you for the birthday love and wishes, supports, and prayers is what she wrote. That was done November 30th. So we're just a couple days behind that here, but it's still big news. They're having a baby boy. That's perfect time in the world of wrestling for them to have a baby boy. So like I said, we might be getting a new tribal chief in a couple years. Everything goes through. I think that it's going to be very much a good thing. All right, guys, I think it's the time where we talk about John Cena a little bit. What do you guys think about what happened with Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Liz Morgan, and John Cena? I mean, we don't think it was the right move for business here at Wrestle Talk with Rab Beaver, but we don't get paid to make those big moves and those big decisions. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys, the fans, to write it in the comments or message me privately. You can hit me up on Facebook. You can hit me up on Twitter. You can hit me up wherever you guys are at. We would love to have you guys come on out, but definitely tell me what you thought about the ending with Dirty Dom winning over John Cena in the manner and fashion that he did. Go ahead and leave it in the comments for us, guys. We'd love to be able to talk to you guys and to make sure that happens. So I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be all we've got covered for tonight, guys. And I know that in the days to come, there's going to be a lot more stuff that's going to be happening. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything here. Oh, yeah, I am. So Friday, December 5th, 2025, Crash Course is going to be taking place at Studio One. That's 1799 Green Bay Road in Highland Park, Illinois. Chicago, Illinois is where that's going to be taking place. Highland Park, Illinois. They are going to be having a lot of stuff that's going to go on. That's in 3 days, guys. So Live Pro Wrestling, December 5th, Crash Course for none other than NWALiveEvents.com. You can get your tickets at NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. You need to scroll under the live shows tab, click it, and scroll down a little bit. It'll be right under the TV tapings that's going to be taking place in Tampa. Journey, I missed this one too. It's going to be taking place December 6th, Saturday, December 6th, right there at the Tree Lawn Music Hall in Cleveland, Ohio. That's 15335. I think that's 15335 Waterloo Road in Cleveland, Ohio, is where that's going to be taking place. Doors going to be opening at 5:05. The bell time is going to be at 6:05, just like classic wrestling, baby. Classic NWA stuff. And there's going to be so much going to be happening there. NWA Exodus Pro Wrestling presents Journey 3 on Saturday, December 6th, 6:05 p.m. The Treelog Music Hall in Cleveland, Ohio. Come see EC3, Dante Casanova, Richard Holiday, Marty Bell, La Princesa, Tiffany Nieves, Carson Drake, Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta is going to be there. My goodness, that's a mouthful. You've got Ryan Gosselin going to be there. Brett Ryan Gosselin's supposed to be there. Pastor CeeLo's going to be there. Pretty Boy Smooth's going to be there. Cowpug Paul, MBJ, and Sam Beal are going to be there. The Slime Balls and TME and so many more. You don't want to miss a minute of the action. At Journey 3 going to be taking place right there in Cleveland, Ohio. The Christmas Bash for World League Wrestling. That's going to be at the Harley Race Wrestling Arena in Troy, Missouri. That's going to be on Saturday, December 13th, 2025. Join World League Wrestling on Saturday, December 13th, 2025 at the Harley Race Wrestling Arena for one of their biggest holiday traditions, a free night of family fun and hard-hitting action. This event is paired with the annual holiday donation drive supporting the Bread for Life food pantry. Non-perishable food items will be taken, and the Terry L. Robinson Center. Holiday support for local families will be given out there as well. For every 5 donated items, you'll receive 1 raffle ticket for a chance to win a television. Doors open at 6 p.m. with a 7 p.m. bell time. That's 198 Cherry Blossom Way in Troy, Missouri. Thanks to the generosity sponsors like Sunset Hills Subaru and the People's Bank and Trust, this evening is free for everyone to come. Come on out, bring some canned goods, let's have a donation, and let's have a wonderful, wonderful time. Fight the World Wrestling, December 20th, 2025 in St. Petersburg, Florida. Fight the World Wrestling returns December 20th in St. Petersburg, Florida. Tickets are now on sale. Grab them now before they're all gone. Scheduled to appear is the NWA Television Champion, Brian Idol, the NWA World Women's Champion, The Crush, Natalia Markova, Daisy Kill, Damian Finnerer. You've got Alex Misery and Greta and so many more going to be there. You don't want to miss a minute of the action. That's going to be at 601 14th Street, St. Petersburg, Florida. Fight the World Wrestling. Get your tickets right now at the NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. Last Light is going to be presented by New Mexico. Hey, it's Duke City Championship Wrestling, one of the brand new territories in the National Wrestling Alliance. They're going to be hosting Saturday, December 27th, 2025 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. On Saturday, December 27th, Duke City Championship Wrestling brings to you Last Light, the historic El Rey Theater in downtown Albuquerque. Expect the unexpected. Rivalries will explode. Champions will be tested at the historic El Rey Theater in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Be there to witness history and feel a beautiful thing. Hey, and they might have a title change. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on there. You don't want to miss a minute of that action that's going to be taking place. And I believe we went over everything a little bit earlier. We've got January 16th at the Sevierville Civic Center for Crossfire Professional Wrestling, locked and loaded, of course. Get ready for a night of the cage on January 16th, where every match concluded will be inside a steel cage. That is a mega event for 2026. This mega event will feature a special host soon to be announced. The popular dinner and show theme continues for VIP fans. So if you guys have been following Crossfire Professional Wrestling, what's happened the last time that they were available, which was a Thanksgiving show, they offered dinner and a show if you got your VIP tickets early. And they're going to be continuing that apparently. So for those VIP fans, the popular dinner and show continues, featuring warm chili dinner on a cold night, including a new and highly limited super VIP ticket, which offers exclude ringside access and the unique chance for an in-ring photo opportunity with both the Page sisters inside the cage after the main event match. Matches and ticket details, including the main event, feature super VIP access will be announced shortly. You can get your tickets at NationalWrestlingAlliance.com is where you want to go to get all that good stuff. Oh, and did we mention? I don't know if we did, but the Roku Sports Channel is going to be hosting NWA Power every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. That is, and 11 p.m., Tuesday night at 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., and also on demand on the Roku channel after each Tuesday episode. You can search Power, Powerr, in your bar to find it. And hey, they're hitting the waves, guys. Channel 208 on your Roku in the United States and Canada. Download the Roku app today and get it all. It's on Wrestling Central. Channel 208 is where you want to be. All right, guys, I think that concludes our show today. I want to thank each and every one of you all for being here. Those of you that came in and enjoyed, appreciate you guys for being here as well. First timers, first time chatters, I see everything that you got. I appreciate all of you guys for being here tonight. And I hope that you all have a great night. And if you guys liked what you saw, don't forget to scan that QR code and head over to our Buzzsprout. And for as little as $3 a month, you can help us keep the lights, water on, and keep all the great content coming to you from all the wrestling news around the world. And don't forget, we have merchandise available for you as well, too. All you have to do is come right up here and scan this beautiful QR code that's going to be popping up on your screen now. It takes you right over to our Streamlabs page. You can get all of your clothing needs for Wrestle Talk with Rabbit Beaver right there. Come on out and join us sometime each and every Tuesday, normally at 8 p.m. I'm sorry that we got a little bit of a late start tonight. I do apologize about that, guys, but we had a great time. I hope you all had a great time, because I had a great time here tonight going over the news and some of the upcoming events in the world of wrestling and talking about some stuff. I hope that you all have a great night and continue to have an excellent holiday season as we're moving into Christmas. And remember, this is the season for giving. This is the season for forgiveness. And this is the season to take into our own hearts and our own minds the ability to help others who are less fortunate. So each of us need to do that this holiday season in any way that we can, even if it's just smiling at somebody or waving at somebody or just opening up a conversation with somebody that you had never talked to before in your life. It might be the best thing that happens to you. So go ahead and make somebody's day special and give back to the community in some way, and give back to the wrestling community in some way, because they need you as well. We love you guys. Until the next time, you heard it right here first on Wrestle Talk with Rabbit Beaver. Bye, guys.